welcome to another episode of Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and today we have 3 stories for you. One, we have a major sale going on in the Nintendo world that I think you will love because it'll save you money on games that just recently came out, right? And maybe you were waiting for that deal to come out. Number 2, Splatoon is back in the news. And number 3, we have now passed on the Nintendo Direct, and there is now a clear picture of the future and a list of games that are coming soon. So let's get over this list. And number 4. Wait a minute, Mike. Did you say that Odyssey News is top 3 stories? Well, yeah, but now I'm just going to go ahead and recommend a game that I've been playing at the end of each episode. That way you guys can get maybe discover new games along the way, right? So let's get into the video. Story number 1, Splatoon is back in the picture, and right now we are about to celebrate our Splatfest. Yeah, a new Splatfest is headed to Splatoon 3, and it's going to be a scorcher, apparently to them. Ahoy, researchers, we got a bit of ink information, get it? Ink information from the lab that something is about to go down in Splatville. Join us for the next Splatfest on September 23, which is a Friday, September 25, which is a Sunday, to answer one of the toughest questions ever posted. What would you bring to a desert island? Tools, food, or something to pass the time? So yeah, it looks like there's a Splatoon Splatfest happening on September 23, and if you have Splatoon 3, then guess what? You get to enjoy this Splatfest. And let's move on to the next piece of news. Alright, so our story number 2. There is a massive sale going on in the eShop right now where you can save up to 70% off your favorite games, and this includes games that were recently announced. Let's go ahead and read a little more here to find out more information. It says here, save up to 70% on selected games, software bundles, and DLC. Now's your chance to pick up the blockbuster Nintendo Switch games, titles, and great prices. Sales end at 9/25, which is September 25th at 11:59 p.m. So yeah, it looks like the sale is going to end on September 25th at 11:59 p.m. Make sure that you get to those sales before that. And some of the games that are highlighted here is Lego Star Wars Skyward Saga, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak from Doom Eternal Deluxe Edition to $29. We got Sonic Ultimate Digital Edition, among other games here. So yeah, you guys don't want to miss that. There's a big sale going on. This is like the best time to buy games when it comes to Nintendo Switch because they're currently like having sales every once in a while. So yeah, for those of you who like to save your money until one of these sales come up, guess what? It's happening right now, and it ends on September 25th. So get right into that and get those games while you can. Moving on to the next piece of news. All right, so for the last piece of news here, we're going to give you an update of the upcoming games for the rest of this year and the beginning of next year. Since the Nintendo Direct already passed, we have a clear picture of the future, and I'm going to go over basically the first party games for the Nintendo Switch that we could expect in the future, and here is an updated list. So right now, the next game that we are expecting is Bayonetta 3, which is coming up next month. After that, 2 months later, we got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so that's coming up very close. All right, ignore this. This is like a placeholder they had here from before the game was announced. Then in January 20, we're gonna start with Fire Emblem Engage. That's coming in January 20th. All right. Then in February 24th, we got Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. So yeah, so those of you who were not able to get that game in the beginning, this is like a remake, an update of Kirby's Dream Land, or Kirby's Return to Dreamland. So it's coming to the Nintendo Switch on February 24th. Then in May 12th, we got The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is a sequel to Breath of the Wild. And we finally have a release date for that, which is really cool, right? Really exciting. Then we got Pikmin 4, which has no date just yet. Hopefully we get a date in the next Nintendo Direct, which will be in February. All right. Then of course Advance Wars, which I'm pretty sure will be pushed to 2023 somehow, somewhere, someday. And Nintendo just stated that that game is still in their lineup to be released. They don't have a date yet, so expect that whenever. So that is a lineup for Nintendo Switch games coming in the foreseeable future, starting from next month all the way to May, where Breath of the Wild sequel Tears of the Sun will be released, which is pretty cool, right? Now, on to the game that I recommend. This game is really cool. I've been playing this game now for a couple of weeks, and I have really had a lot of fun. It's really addictive, so just warning there. And this game is called Curse to Golf. This game is crazy. All right, so the game basically, it's a golf game, but it's not the kind of game of golf that you think. It's a very challenging game. And let's go ahead and go over what the game is, all right? So play as the cursed golfer trapped in golf purgatory after a freak accident takes you out of your about to take the winning shot in an international tournament. So you're about to take the winning shot in an international tournament, and all of a sudden, this freak storm comes up and then takes you out. I guess it kind of oofs you or something, right? All right, so each course is governed by a ghostly legendary caddy who will tutor you in the mystical ways of golf to aid you on your quest for redemption and revival. So you have these courses that you have to play through, right? And there's so many obstacles in the course, right? You only have a certain amount of tries that you have to get from point A to point B, which is the hole, right? And along the way, you have these little statues that if you hit them, then they'll give you extra tries. But if you don't make it that far, you have to start all over again from the beginning. Not only that, but you have some cards that give you some special abilities. Like, for example, if you get a card with, you can get 3 more holes. You get a card that turns into a TNT, it blows up everything. You get another card, it makes the ball kind of go in a U-turn, and a lot of other crazy things and tricks that happen within this game. But this game is super addictive, super cool. And yeah, I'm currently playing the game. I'm halfway through the game and I have not finished it yet, but I wanted to recommend it just because I am having fun. This is the kind of game that I can just sit down and play and just have fun. It's not a regular golf game. It's like a challenging game with these different levels. And yeah, Curse to Golf is the game that I recommend you guys to play. It's only like $19 right now on the eShop, which is pretty cool. And you can go ahead and download it now. It's available now. Curse to Golf. That's it. All right, so guys, that is it for this video. Before I leave, I will leave 2 things more with you. Number 1, never give up. And number 2, journey on. Peace.